I'm Alex Makovica from inside the Nebraska Soybean Board Studios for the Rural Radio Network. Let's take a midday peek at today's market activity. And as we head into the noon hour, beans are the leader to the upside, with wheat and corn trading about a penny or two of unchanged. Arlan Suderman with StoneX joins us to break down today's market activity. Arlen, a big focus right now is trade discussions with a couple of different countries. Break that down for us and what the trade specifically is probably focused on.
Well, I think the one thing that they were encouraged by is word that we're going to actually talk to China this week. And U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and our chief negotiator are going to meet with China's main negotiator, their lead negotiator in Switzerland this weekend on Saturday, I believe it is. They're going to talk about what to talk about, so to speak, but that's a step in the right direction. Both sides may be saying that they're responding to the other side's request to meet. That's okay as long as they're talking. It took 13 face-to-face talks, negotiation sessions in Trump 1.0. The issues are more complicated this time, but China appointed, they replaced their trade negotiator, who was a hardliner, who was someone who's a little bit easier to get along with, at least that's perception. And so there's a little bit more optimism there that we at least are heading in the right pace. In the right position. Also, President Trump kind of shifted the tide a little bit in trade negotiations with other countries yesterday when he was in a press conference with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. And he said, basically, we don't need to sign a trade deal. All these other countries need to sign a trade deal. We don't. They're the ones with the trade surplus with us. We're kind of in the driver's seat, essentially, is what he said. So he said, we'll get together with our team over the next couple of weeks and we'll put together numbers. And other countries, if they want access to our consumers, they can accept those numbers or reject them. And so a position of strength there being presented by President Trump.
All right, lots of things to dive into later this afternoon. We'll see if anything formal comes to fruition by the close this afternoon. Arlan Suderman, Chief Commodities Economist at StoneX, is joining us for this conversation as we head into the noon hour for the market trade. Also important to mention, live and feeder cattle off over $2 on all the contracts as of last check. I'm Alex Makovica from the Nebraska Soybean Board Studios for the Rural Radio Network.